Rise, she says. Let's see where we are right now. We're at four skeletal arsonists. So I think we're at level. Let's see. Yep, we're at level 11 Raging Spirit and Skeletal Arsonist right now. We got a high level Flame Wall too. The mana cost is not that bad. We're mana stacking too. Oh. I was gonna make the switch to the Spectres, the Veil Guard, but then I realized I have to completely finish Act 3 in order to get the Veil Guard, because then I return back to the end of Act 3. Oh, hold up. There's a... I'm gonna hit this checkpoint before I freaking die. You know, I'll come back to this area. I'll come back here. Come on. Give me that strong box. Let's go. We're gonna hit at least level... Oh, 30. I thought we were level 48 for some reason. Yeah, no, we're gonna hit at least level, like, 42. Like, got a couple hours to play this. Dexterity, wide belt, garbage, scale mail, what's that? The only bases we're looking for is, like, pure energy shield. Got a couple beers. It's gonna be a good night. Oh. Oh, but... Scumlord discard. There we go, we got minus resistance on him. Part of me just wants a whole bunch of different types of minions instead of just the arsonist. Then I can throw Muster on. These zombies are too fucking slow. There we go. So what are we at, like 2 points away from getting the movement speed? Yeah, we are. Okay, damage right here, next level, boom. Very, very underrated. It's hard to get movement speed for minions. Extremely hard. So once we're done pathing there, then I'm gonna pick up the presence area of effect. Or actually, I don't even know if I'm using skills to where presence would matter. I'm not sure if the presence would even matter. I might just... Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna go for that's 1.2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four. Okay, or I can spend one, two, three, four, 4 points to get both of those. Did you say make America great again? What the fuck? Fucking cringe conservative music. Oh, Exalted Orb. There we go. We got a couple of them now. I need to start thinking about buying gear. Yeah, we've explored this area to death. Make America great again. Fucking stupid. I like how a lot of musicians are putting out very very MAGA conservative leaning music that just sounds like shit. It's not even that it's MAGA. If it was about like Kamala, or even if it was like a Bernie thing, just like the type of, just like the way the song sounds is shit, and people will say that it sounds good just because it's MAGA or just because it's whatever political candidate. It's like you're bending over backwards to say you like a song that sounds like shit just because of the theme of it. It's pathetic. That's political and musical cuckoldry. That's what those people are. They're political cucks.
Seems this needs a larger soul core than the doors did.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like when people favor a policy from a certain politician just because it's them.
My power to wield.
It doesn't matter if it's like ass backwards or not what they would typically do. It's like, oh, it comes from Trump, therefore it is good.
Death is my power to wield.
That's the thing if Trump tomorrow was like, you know what, fuck all these liberals, we're gonna have universal health care tomorrow. The fucking or he can say like, he could say fuck all these like trans liberals, blah blah blah. We're gonna have single payer healthcare system. They're going that his fucking fan base would lose their shit and be so happy about it. I feel like that's what we need. We need like somebody who's progressive to run as a MAGA conservative, and then once they get into office, just start like talking shit about all the liberals and just proposing these amazing policy positions that everybody agrees with, just because of how fucking stupid the MAGA supporters are. They would actually support good policies just because it's coming out of Trump's mouth. It'd be great. Trump does care about money, but his ego is a big, big thing, though.
Rise.
He has a fat ego, and nothing would stroke his ego more than to have everybody love him. And what better way to have everybody love him than to actually do policy positions that everybody likes? Hey, Rattling Scepter. Maximum mana! That's actually a pretty good one. Okay, so now we need plus minion skills or spirit. Nope, garbage. It's dead. Wand is dead. I mean scepter. Whatever. There's that medium core. That would be really 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 funny though if we had like a dude who's like a dude bro who has guns, like likes hunting, talks about like men being men, traditional families and shit like that, but then he promotes like LGBT rights and all that shit, and He's like a total like a what's it called? Like a Trojan horse approach to politics.
What a display. Let's find another
It's got to be like
hideout.
a white dude who's like, fuck all these liberals. Meanwhile, he's like, oh, free child care. We're gonna put tax credits on the middle class. We're gonna increase taxes on on corporations because like straight white family or so just some stupid shit like that. Some stupid talking point in order to get them to actually do something popular. That'd be really really funny. Of course, it wouldn't be as good as having like an actual progressive candidate in there. People are saying that Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez is going to run for president in 2028, which would be really really great. Except it's just a fact. It's just a fact that as of now, women just it's as much as I would like it to be equally likely for a woman to become president. It's just not. It's not feasible. It's possible that a woman can become president, but the way that the way that society is right now, you're just inherently at a disadvantage if you run a woman candidate. Like unfortunately, I think Democrats need to promote women's rights and just like promote equality and trans rights and LGBT rights, all of that good stuff. But just run a dude, as in fact run a white dude like Bernie, like just run a white dude where conservatives can look at him and go, you know what, I kind of like him. A lot of conservatives did that too. A lot of conservatives were like, you know what, Kamala, like they see a woman, they see that she's black, and a lot of conservatives go like, oh, I don't like her. Plus, Kamala is kind of insufferable the way that she talks. Um, like it's not surprising that she lost. I mean, was there rigging to some extent in the election? Maybe, but the thing is, it doesn't matter because unfortunately Trump won by such a wide margin. Even if every sort of rigging that people are saying was proven to be true, it wouldn't be enough to cost like 6 million votes. Like that's not trivial. Like Trump fucking smashed her in the election because the Democrats run shitty candidates, and it's not because she's a woman. That was part of it. Unfortunately, that was part of the reason why. That's the most reason why is because of the track record. She's just not a good candidate. Now, what if Kamala was VP and Tim Walz was running as president? That would have been different. I still think Trump would have won anyways, just because like Tim Walz started gaining more like limelight recently. But I don't know. I feel like Bernie should just run. I don't care if he dies like soon. I don't care if Bernie runs and he dies in office. Like Bernie's corpse 2028. He should have ran. I don't know. He's like, oh, I'm getting old now, and he's too principled. Bernie's too principled. He wasn't willing to just be like, you know what? We probably shouldn't be having old dudes in office, but guess what? I'm the best fucking chance we got. So we're gonna run even if I'm in a fucking wheelchair. So he should have done. The stuff he's doing is incredible, but it would put a lot of stress on him too. I don't know. What if he ran, didn't win, and he put his life in jeopardy because of all the stress, and then now we don't have a good senator anymore either. See, now that's different. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, there's the soul core. I don't have to go far. Orb of Chance.
All part of my plan.
Oh, I need it. I need that studded vest. I need that studded vest. No, we're gonna have to take that. We're gonna have to take this. You know, use that. Get some fire res because I need that. It's a one-time thing anyway. So there. Medium soul
I suppose
core.
this will fit the generator.
Oh well, I hope so. The moment I pick up one extra item, I'm going to town. Only go to town if you have a full inventory, though. It's just not. It's not worth going to town repeatedly. But so this is like. So once you have a full inventory, this is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to anything that has a socket, just scrap this at the salvage this at the workbench. Just look and see. It doesn't matter if it's white or magic. Just look to see if it has sockets. If it does, get rid of it, and then make sure you don't have any good bases. Like this, the dexterity requirement's too high. I'm not going to bother. Well, I'm going to identify it, but I'm not going to spend any of my scrolls. So that's going to be disenchant, sell because it's a white item. So disenchant, sell, disenchant, disenchant. I'm going to check this base out. I'll check this out now. It's got max energy shield, but then it's got life regen, which I don't like. So, for current base. Yeah, nah, I'm not going to bother.
That seemed to bring the whole place alive.
Did it bring the whole place alive? Feel free to ask me any questions about anything. My viewer count's been crazy low recently because I haven't been posting build guides and shit. I should be. That's usually what happens. I'll post a build guides and then I'll get a crazy amount of engagement. So I need to start doing that. Oh! It's so hard to keep the Raging Spirits up. They're so nerfed now. Once I go with the mind over matter approach, I'm not gonna cast I'm not gonna cast the Flame Wall at all anymore. Because you have to I have to fucking spam this just to get the Raging Spirits out. I can make this build super AFK and I can treat the mana as just like a pure life pool and just stack mana crazy. But when I'm in a safe area, I can like crank out a bunch of zombies. Some shit. I just go like this. I can go like that. Just crank those suckers out. See, the zombies are so fucking slow. Check these out. Check these silk slippers. Oh, okay, we gotta go back. We're gonna do what I just said. Okay, so first things first, hooded one. Identify. After you identify, go over to the salvage bench. Salvage what has sockets, like that. Nothing else has sockets, so then we come down here to Survey, disenchant. Gone. 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 Gone.
Yes.
Oh, wait. What about this ring? Gone. 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 Then we go sell. Sell that. 450 life recovery. I mean, yeah, we can do that. So once you get a new flask, just do this. That's good enough. It's a bad amber. It's a really, really bad base. Really fucking horrible. Alright, now we're good with that. Let me sell that. Probably should have just disenchanted it, but whatever. Let me go here, stash. And that works for now. Back through.
I'd best talk to the Optimist again.
Hey. Alright, now what? Up into the top. Oh, okay. Never mind. Oh, fuck. Nope. Oh, I know more potions. I should have restocked them. Shit. Yeah, we need to recharge everything back in town anyways. I'm just gonna try to stay alive while these guys die. Nope. Soul Core near Alva. What is Alva anyways? Jake Quellen's Sanctum. I'm surprised I haven't heard anybody else say that. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind.
I'd best talk to the Optimist again.
Where the... Yo, where's Alva? Where the fuck is she? Oh, wait. Is Alva up here? Oh, yeah, no, it has to be here. Maybe not. No. Alva. Alva, where are you? Okay, I'm pretty sure I remember this one. Alva's near one of these. Maybe it's this one. Or there might be some area that I haven't gotten to yet. Wait, maybe it's at the beginning. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, yeah.
There may be the construct.
Let me click on it.
Oh dear.
Yup.
Just get removed from that giant construct. Good luck.
Defeat this fucker. Alright, here we go. Getting that ready. Getting that shit ready. Curse. Boom. Oh, shit. Curse. Oh yeah, no, he's not moving. He's stuck right in that minus 31%. Oh. Offering spike just immediately destroyed. Feels a lot like an Elden Ring boss where the damage is there. You just have to survive. You can't get hit by like some weird shit. Oh, there we go. There we go. Offering spikes up. Offering spikes up. Raging Spirit. There it goes. There it goes. Get that up. Get that up. Raging Spirit. Raging Spirit. Oh, so weak. Can't do shit. Then again, he's not really a major boss. Oh, shit. No, I don't think he's a bullet. I don't know why I tried identifying it with the word. Braced Sabatons. Don't pick up anything. If you're playing a build like mine, don't even bother. Armor evasion rating. Yeah, these are like automatic disenchant. There's still something else here. Paquate's mechanism. Paquate's mechanism. Well, there's something else here, so yeah, we just gotta go to the other side. Bam, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's the corruption altar, never mind, I don't want to use that. Oh, wait a minute. They are having me travel back to the infested barrens. Maybe I can get that last thing or whatever, the last upgrade. Troubled Camp. Maybe I can just do that one again. They're gonna make me discover the entire thing again. Oh god. No, at least it's here.
Finally, some progress.
Yes. This is the hub, I think, that connects all the different areas. Yeah, no, we're gonna have to come back here frequently, so we can get the troubled camp later then. We're gonna have to we'll probably stumble upon the troubled camp as we get to the one of these areas, the Azak Bog or one of these. Yeah, no, I should not have. I don't. If it resets the zone, I'm out.
I'd best talk to.
There has to be something else here.
I'd best talk to the optimist again.
Oh, hold on. I just realized. Oh, fuck. Oh, hold on.
No, it was going through, because at least I had it plugged into the computer. Okay. Alright. Well, now my sound is better now. Now my volume's up. There it is. Okay, where do I have to go? Ah, okay. Matlin Wetlands. Alright, I just moved. Alright. Okay. Oh, so I do have to actually explore the infested barrens. We're gonna trace this bottom part, 'cause this might lead us to the waterways. I should have went to that other zone last, because I realized that's the final zone. Jungle ruins. Okay. We'll go right and then down. This next level, we're getting that minion movement speed. I'm gonna have to just keep rediscovering this zone over and over again. See, I wouldn't mind the maps being this big if it was less procedurally generated. Like, granted, it is less procedurally generated than like Diablo, for example, but you can't skip the campaign. Like, I've already done the. I understand, like, forcing players to go through the campaign for the first time. Like, that's the story. The story is really good, but I've already seen it. Like, why can't I just jump straight to the end game? Or maybe make me do Act 1 through 3 one time. Then the moment I complete it once, straight into the endgame maps. Something like that. Like, maybe scale down the tier 1 maps for endgame. Make them way easier. And then it'll scale up like that. That's a 9. What do we got here? Augment magic. Nope. Can't craft it yet. This one has all the right stats, but it's a level 4 skeletal warrior minion. So we don't have a lot of options. I do want to finish Act 3 very quickly though. Okay, we gotta be careful here. It's back now. Ornate belt. Fuck it. Barely takes up Eddie's face. Come on. Yeah, those arsonists need to get faster. I wish they'd improved the zombies. I really wish they did. What's he got? Fire resistant or whatever the fuck? Oh, prevents recovery above 50%. Oh, interesting. Augment. There we go. Wait a minute. Wait, no, there we go. We already did this one, didn't we? Ah, we did this one. We fucking did this one. Damn it. I'm gonna go down here even though I don't think there's anything down here. It's probably just gonna be a wall. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world. We just need to find some zone. The Matland Waterways, we probably should actually just keep going until we find that one. Oh, fuck, yeah, it's over. It's over. It's too fast. Wow, it takes a while for those curses to apply. Emerald Ring gives me accuracy. Ugh. I need to modify my loot filter to block certain bases. I'm gonna set up a comprehensive loot filter later. It's gonna block any base that has just strength, just evasion, or strength evasion bases. Just immediately filter those out. For every type. So then show only the energy shield, the pure energy shield ones, the energy shield evasion, or the energy shield armor ones. Lazuli, yes, we have a new thing we can craft on. Yes, that's a good base. This is a good base because we were gonna stack mana. So that's better than life. Not right now, it's not, but once we get the mind over matter. No, it's a rank 9. We already got some rank 9s. In fact, you know what? We got a rank 10 on us. We can't upgrade some shit with that.
Flammability is a curse that cast raise zombie on a corpse to create a powerful
This has
zombie
potential.
minion.
It's so slow. If they just
They are
fix the
stronger
AI,
than skeletons,
empowered
but only
zombies deal
last for a short
100%
time.
more damage with hits.
If you have power charges,
And
you can
they get
cast
more
raise
movement speed,
zombie
too.
Without a corpse
So, like,
to
if
create
they're
an
empowered,
zombie. Cast raise
it's just look
zombie on a
in the little
corpse to
animation on the
create a
right. They
powerful
show
zombie minion.
the zombies
They are
rezzing and
stronger than skeletons,
they hit
but
hard
only
too.
last for a short time.
But just based
If you
on their
have power
AI, they
charges,
just look slow.
You can cast raise pain offering will impale one of your skeletons.
I'm not upgrading any of those. Oh, here we go.
Come on now, let's end this.
Go slow, inch my way.
Don't lose them now. Strike through. Right, it's getting away. Strike through.
Get those fucking zombies going. There we go. We got all the zombies up.
Finish it. It's most wisp. You know them by their own. Good hunting.
It's so easy to keep them up.
Don't lose focus.
I want a build where I can just all I'm doing is using profane ritual and summoning zombies. That's what I want. I want that. That's my dream build. But it's hard.
Almost there. Don't give up.
The AI just sucks. Like, look, I'll raise one zombie, right? See the zombie right there? Watch my other minions. Look, my other minions are racing up there. They're on their way. Look, I'm moving. The thing's way the fuck back there. Come on. Like, we can't. For bossing though, zombies are fucking great. But in general, not really. They just have a lot of abilities that work with it. Like, we're about to get more movement speed right now, which will apply to all the minions. But then we can also empower the zombies. That gives them, what, an extra 20 to 25%, I forgot what it said, movement speed? So imagine the zombies moving 40% faster. It's not gonna be the right one. Ah, yeah, it would be the exact way. It would be the one I don't fucking need. Damn. Damn. Well, then the campsite, and then I might as well just get the campsite. Just do that shit. And level up before I change zones. I'm okay with that. What base is this? Up. See, look, this is a good base to start crafting on. But it costs a lot of material. It might be better. You kind of have to gauge to see how many orbs you have. There's orbs that will turn this into a magic and add a modifier. Or there's ones where you can add a modifier to one that's already magic. So it's probably early on it's probably good to pick up the white bases, but then later on, like, you're just gonna pick up a magic base and you need to have the right one. Like when you're farming the end game, you should probably only pick up magic bases of certain types too, like only scepters. Like I want to change this filter to where only scepters and focuses drop. Unless, and then but put unless it's like a unique or something that's different. There's like a soul cord. I think it's Jaquani soul core shield or something. You can have crazy magic find with it. It makes it so that all of your certain jewels that you have, all of your runes or whatever in your gear, you get like extra life, or you get extra like percent life too. All right. Yeah, that's just gonna. Is that a brand new area? Oh, it is. Okay. Come on, level up, damn it. Oh no, I was wrong. It's a dead end. Oh my god. Well then the next zone I need to go to plus the camp should be here then. I gotta fight a boss again or something. Was that it? If that was it, I'll be happy. I think that was it. Wait. Trouble camp. No, it still says trouble camp. What? What the fuck? Well then where is it? Dude. It is not down here. Oh, it was right. It was right next to the waypoint. I literally discovered the entire fucking map. For nothing. Oh well. About to gain a level. Straighten the minion movement speed, and then we're stacking that mana. But before we start stacking mana, I probably should change it to a build where I don't even have to really use mana. There it is, boom. There we go. We're gonna Back in a Restless Fallen, a Relentless Fallen. Let's check out that movement speed. There they go. Yeah, they're running ahead of me now at this point. Let's see how the zombies are. These are non-empowered versions too. Yeah, they do. I see the noticeable increase in movement speed. That does help quite a bit. Okay. So 2 areas. We need 2 different areas. It just helps with mapping too. Movement speed is just always take the stuff that increases movement speed or damage, especially if it's in low supply. Like anytime you get spirit, like there's spirit on the tree. I want to focus on zombies later, which means I don't even need spirit. But spirit is so hard to come by. It's so rare. It's such a prized commodity. You have to take it. Oh, should have paid attention to the mobs. It's 11 right now. Got tons of time. I'm gonna play probably gonna stream for like another 2 hours. I guess my goal is what, level 42? At least. Oh, fucking, I gotta pay attention now. My resistances are way too low. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. No. Yeah, these guys are fucking fire too, I bet. Damn it. Yeah, if I could just blink around and cast zombies. Blink around, cast zombies, and then, well, the zombies wouldn't be able to rush to me, actually. I probably shouldn't blink around. Steel toe boots, like this for example, filtered out, just dexterity. No reason to take it. Actually, no reason to take it at all. Ah. Oh, there's no... I'm gonna fuck myself over. There's no checkpoint. I need to chill. Damn it. Oh shit! Oh, one hit. That's all it took was one hit. All right. Now I'm regretting that minion movement speed. Jeez. Nah, too much damage. You know what? How about we reset? We worked that hard to get those points, and now we're gonna have to fucking reset it. I'm not gonna take all those points just for more minion movement speed. I still need it, but I don't know. Try putting in mana shit. Try throwing in mind over matter.
Another strategy.
Okay, we're at 736 to refund. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay, so either we grab the minion movement speed and we get minion damage, minion life, strength. I don't... I can't. I just gotta be careful. I'll be losing too much. Good. Hey, I'm already here, so I might as well go back and go the other way. Fuck. I don't know if the extra points into mana and energy shield will be worth it. Maybe. Oh, that's why I didn't discover it. Oh, I'm watching this video. What does this say? Trump hemorrhages support and record collapse. Let's do it. Yeah, it seems like nobody gives a shit about Trump anymore. Even his own fan base is fucking sick of him. It's great. But his mom fucking hates him. His mom's probably dead. If she were alive, she'd hate him.
Catching up with Trump. It truly is all catching up with Trump. So we got some new polls here on how he's doing, and wow, we're talking record collapse type stuff. So let's start with this one.
Focus in on independents here, and independents feel that Donald Trump has vacated the center of the electorate, catering to his base. What are we talking about? Well, let's talk about the overall net approval ratings. We're going to look at the worst ever at this point in a presidency. The old record among independents for the worst ever was Donald Trump back in 2016, a net approval rating of minus 16 points. Well, Donald Trump has broken his own record here. He now holds, in this particular term, the worst ever net approval rating at this point in a presidency among independents. And get this, minus 22 points.
Holy shit.
Worse than in 2017. Independents are fleeing from him at 1,000 miles an hour.
22 points underwater with independents. That breaks the old record that belonged to Trump. He has set the new record. He is completely underwater with the center of the electorate.
And this is overall. This is on all the issues. Now, focusing specifically on the economy.
Yeah, let's focus in on the economy, right? What is driving this overall approval rating for Donald Trump among independents to go underwater? Let's take a look at the economy. And let's take a look at Trump's net approval rating on it and look at the trend line over.
Holy shit. He was +1 on the economy in January. Now he's minus 29.
That's actually quite a bit.
And this is before you even have the actual price shocks from the tariff bullshit.
Oh jeez.
Wow. He's gonna
He could very well be impeached.
This is gonna be like nothing we've ever seen. He's shit, he might surpass Bush at Bush's low point.
Just the last few months.
Impeached.
You go back to January, he was slightly above Watermark with Independence at plus 1 point. Look at this drop cake. Oh my, minus 29 points. That's a 30-point drop in under 3 months of time. What Independents are hearing from Donald Trump, they hate.
That's funny.
They hate what they're hearing from Donald Trump, and they are abandoning him in record numbers. At this point, in
Oh,
last
Shaman.
presidency,
Wait.
he's about it even at 0 points in terms of his net approval rating on the economy. And
Ah, no, I don't have enough
minus
fucking
29,
space.
Back through the record books, I simply put Kate Baldwin can't find anything close to this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Here's the problem for Trump.
Pause this real quick. Here's the base. There's the base. What does this say? Upgrades magic to a rare item. Okay. Okay, please. 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 Adds 6 to 12 fire to attacks. That's the worst fucking thing I could have possibly gotten. You gotta be kidding. Life, mana, charges. Trying to play fucking Tetris with this. And we're gonna switch like that. We're gonna go and then boom, switch, and then boom, switch. Boom. And then this shit's actually gonna go right here. And then bam. 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 Oh, wait. Oh, I'm stupid. Damn it. Thought of a better way to organize it. Okay, we're gonna go like this. 3, 3, 3, 3, and then swap, swap, swap. There we go. That's better. That's much better. That's the way we need to organize it, like this. Imagine if you can just you can like put in certain criteria to auto store it in certain areas. Like I would say if you get anything that's of space of 1, like any of these, it should immediately go. It should they should actually really add this to the game, where you can do a filter where anytime you get an item that's 1, like this, anything here, or like any of these, just like a skill gem, anything that's 1, it automatically puts it in the bottom row. So that way you can stack this next to that, the ones that are, and then if it's 3, if it's a 3x2 or a 4x2 or a 4x1, those should be prioritized from left to right, top to bottom. So like boom, 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 like that. And then if it's like, if this pops up, if one of these pops up, it should automatically go underneath one of the 3s like this. It should go here, or it should go here, or here, or here, anywhere down here. That's how it should be. That would be so nice, though, if you can just, like, if you can set it up to where, when you click on an item, it just prioritizes it. It doesn't just automatically get shoved there. Because, like, if you think about it, when people pick up an item and put it in their bag, it doesn't just appear in a random spot in their bag. Like, they place it. So why can't we choose where it's placed? That'll save a lot of time of like fucking around and playing Tetris like I just did the last 5 fucking minutes. Alright, here we go. Any sockets? Yes. We do have sockets.
Martin Hinch.
So go here. Salvage. Salvage. Done. Now we come here. Disenchant. I might try to buy some items. So we're gonna disenchant. Ooh, that's got movement speed. Wait, who just picked that up? Yo, it's got movement speed though. No, I have to. It's got movement speed. I have to take it. I have to. I have to. This one's gone.
What do you need?
Movement speed is so valued. This fucking piece of dog shit. This piece of dog shit.
What do you need?
That we sell. Not that, because we didn't craft on it yet. So let's go. Let's see. This is how you craft. Scepter is what we want. So we're gonna go to our stash. So we're gonna put that in here, stash it, and then we're gonna upgrade it. And +1 level to minion gems. That's very good. So we're still good so far. So we can keep crafting on this. We're gonna add a modifier. We want maximum mana or max mana or spirit percent. What do we have on this one? Even if we don't hit that, I think I might still fuck with this one. Ah, that's such a bad one. Fuck. Is it worth spending a regal? I only got 3 of them. It's not. It's not. Unfortunately. Damn, that's so unfortunate. Okay. Gone. And then we go to sell. Shitty base, shitty base. Shaman mantle is pretty good. We can try to craft on this one.
Don't eat anything colorful.
100 armor and 39. That's decent. Guess it depends what we get. Oh, 39 spirit. Well, it would have to, right? Because it's a shaman mantle. So that, I think just that alone. Yeah, just that alone demands a switch out. That's a whole nother minion, though. 39 spirit, that's a whole nother minion. Ah, it's whatever. Regal. Oh, God. Whatever. We're gonna reluctantly switch out. God. What's the base on this, though? 117 energy shield or some armor and... I'm gonna feel bad about this. Yeah, we have a whole extra minion just by equipping that. We have to. We have to. You need a shaman. I'd feel bad about myself if I scrap that, though. If I just die too much, then I'm gonna switch back. Crafting on belts is not ideal.
It's not time to kill them all.
Okay, store. Store. Keep the whatever. Wait a minute. Wait. I regret that. What's up? Yup. Okay, so if I go with my strategy, so this is what you should do. Everybody's gut instinct is probably to go like this. Stack it from left to right. Don't do that. Like, this is what people's gut instinct is. Go like that, and then go, okay, so now that. Something like that. Or like this. Or like that. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I've been doing it too. So we're gonna go like this. That. Just everything that's one unit. Put it on the bottom. One unit, boom. That way we have the most space possible. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Well, that was a lot of shit I had to do. I do appreciate the views, because then it definitely helps with the algorithm. The biggest thing that's going to help me, though, is actually posting videos of content. Just usually I only feel comfortable posting videos of build guides if I know they're really good, or one of the best, if not the best. But right now with PoE, I mean, a lot of people are... I'm not in the same tier in PoE that I am with, like, Diablo, for example. Like, anytime there's a new Diablo season, I always push to one of the highest in the world. Like this previous season, I was rank 1 in the United States for the Army of the Dead Necromancer. But with PoE, that's different, because it's a whole different ball game. I don't have a big enough friend base for... I mean, I'm sure there's heavy overlap between my Diablo play and Path of Exile, but it's not gonna be the same. Okay, did I lose my... I lost my fucking... Oh, of course I did. Shit. That was my own fault. I should have went back into the waypoint and then waited in there. Oh, I don't even have the waypoint. That hurts. I'm gonna have to rediscover this whole area again. That fucking hurts. Oh, that hurts so much. No, actually it doesn't. It should be right. Because I remember now. It's like... Yeah, it's this one. It's this one. It's just the map's flipped. It's up. Yeah, see, there we go. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Maybe I needed that extra time to gain more levels.
His normal tricks that work on his cult, like, they can't work on independence. You understand what I'm saying? Because his cult will just gobble up whatever fucking trash he throws at them. So, like, when he does the tariff thing and he's like, this is going to be great for American workers. We love tariffs. They're incredible. We love tariffs. He does that, and then he pulls the tariffs back, and then he goes, everybody goes, art of the deal. This is art of the deal. The tariffs are actually bad, but it's okay. It was a negotiating tactic, and I negotiated something incredible. And he puts it back on, and it's like, this is great for manufacturing. He goes back forth, back forth, back forth, back forth. And the people in his cult
just immediately
are fucking genuinely low IQ idiots, and they don't know anything about anything, and they follow politics for vibes,
yeah,
and feelings, and emotions. Right? So we can get away with that with those people, but with anybody who's paying even the tiniest amount of attention and has any logic in their head, they see that and they go, that makes no sense. So the tariffs are good when you put them on, but then as soon as you take them off, it's also good that you took them off? Wait, are they good or are they bad? Are tariffs good or are tariffs bad? Is it we're going to revitalize American manufacturing, or are the deal that was just a negotiation tactic? You can't say this is great for workers and then we got rid of it, but somehow it's still great for workers? So independents look at that and they go, you are full of shit. Nothing you are saying makes sense. And very clearly, I think what independents realize is there is no actual, like, grand plan. Like, he's lost in terms of the retaliation that's happening from other nations. They literally didn't see that what they were doing would have second-order consequences. Other intelligent people think, like, 6 steps down the road, you couldn't even do the fucking second-order consequences. And then on top of that, I think a lot of independents are onto the fact that there's a grab bag of corruption going on here too, right? Oh, you want an exemption to your tariffs? Well, let's have a meeting. Let's see what I can get at. Right? I think that's part of it too. I think they see what he's doing. They see the impact it's having on the market. A lot of these people have 401ks. They just got fucking blown to smithereens. So they're looking at it going, hey, sort of, fuck you. I can't retire now.
This is such a record that there is no historical analogy to be 29 points underwater on the most important issue of the day with independence. This right here, my dear friends, is political poison. If an election were held today and Donald Trump's net approval rating in the economy was minus 29 points of independence, I'm not quite sure how Republicans can hold on to the House of Representatives.
They can't. They fucking can't. We're going to look at a fucking Reagan-style 48 out of 50 state victory if he keeps going on the track he's going on every fucking issue.
Is it all tariffs that are driving it?
Yeah, okay. So let's take a look here at tariffs. This is definitely part of it. A clear plan for tariffs and trade among independents. Look at this. 57% say no. He doesn't even have a clear plan.
Yup.
He should be doing with tariffs and trade. And when asked whether or not they like the idea of additional tariffs, guess what percentage of independents say no, that they oppose it? It is 2/3. It is 66% of independents who oppose new tariffs. They don't like anything that's coming out of Donald Trump's right now, absent maybe immigration. But when it comes to the economy, when it comes to overall, when it comes to tariffs, it's a threesome for negativity among independents. They oppose. They simply put, do not like the words that are coming out of Donald Trump's mouth and the plans that he's putting forward to the American public.
But showing that it's not just economic risk that he's taking with the just wait, it will get better on his tariff plan. It's a political risk as well, which is just wait, it'll get better.
You know what? They can wait, what is it, about 18 months until the midterm elections? But eventually the bill will come due, and we'll see at that time whether or not independents turn around on Donald Trump. It would have to take something historic for it to occur.
It would have to take something historic for it to occur before the next elections. That's assuming they don't rig that shit. And we already know about Trump's executive order trying to rig the election, trying to give Elon Musk oversight. Elon Musk. They passed the SAVE Act through the House trying to disenfranchise 70 million women. Right? They're bringing their Jim Crow tactics all across the country. So that's assuming we have free and fair elections. All right, I got more for you. Ready?
Therapy has always been such a scary idea.
Advertisement.
Here we go. More numbers.
I would argue this is the worst set of polling data that Donald Trump has had in his entire second term as president, in part because the CBS News YouGov poll that came out yesterday has been one
fuck,
of
I just
his
fucked
best.
myself.
Let's first take a look at how
I
folks are
screwed
feeling about
myself.
the state of the economy. Think that the economy is getting worse. Well, you don't have to be a mathematical genius to see the trend line on your screen, and it is getting worse. More folks are feeling the economy is going southward. Back in November, it was just 42% of Americans who said the economy is getting worse. You jump forward to February, 49%. You jump forward to March, 51%. Now look at this number, 53%. The clear majority of Americans think that the economy is getting worse. It's an 11-point jump from November to now, and of course, Donald Trump won the 2024 election because he promised to fix the economy, and yet views of the economy are going down. The percentage who say it's
because the
getting
people who
worse
voted
is
for
going
him are
up.
fucking stupid and they're
guys,
just realizing it. The people that voted for him are just barely realizing now, oh, everything that everybody's been saying the whole time is actually true. Like, they're finally waking up to it. It's a game to them until they go to the supermarket and they realize, oh, fuck, now my food is like 30, 40% more expensive now. Or I try to order something online from a different country like China, and it's like 40%, 30% more expensive. Why do you think that is?
I don't even think people know the full scope of it, right? I don't even think people realize the pickle that Trump put us in here, where usually when the stock market goes down, the dollar gets stronger because people do the flight to safety and they go to the dollar. This time that's not happening. The stock market is going down and the dollar is going down. Why? Because the rest of the world is looking at the U.S. and going, you motherfuckers are crazy. Why should you be the world reserve currency? Why should we invest in you? You're chaotic, you're unstable, you're not good to your word, you violate treaties, you start trade wars, you try to start actual wars with your fucking allies, like Greenland and Panama. Why the fuck would, why would we do that to, what are we, fucking sadists over here? What do we want, pain? We want to live worse? For this fucking bloated reality star's, his ego? His narcissism? So people are waking up to that fact. And the world is waking up to that fact. So he's destroyed our relationship with the world. In turn, that's going to destroy the dollar. And
shit.
He's oblivious to all this shit. Right? Doesn't know, doesn't care about the fallout. Doesn't care that prices are going to absolutely skyrocket. So many people are going to get laid off.
Yo, yeah.
So this is just the beginning. This is just the fucking beginning.
Okay, so usually the former administration actually is responsible for the economy, especially in the first couple of years.
No, okay. That's a stupid general rule. Because the fact of the matter is, the previous administration is responsible for the economy until the new administration starts implementing new economic policy. That's the rule of thumb, right? Now, maybe one president goes in there and within the first month, he implements a bunch of economic policy changes. Okay, well then, that new president owns the economy.
Nope.
There's a hypothetical different president.
Gone.
And they don't do anything with economic policy until year 1.5. Well, then, in that case, it's fair to say the first year and a half is still the outcome of the previous president's economy. There is no hard and fast rule. It's all about, did the new president do new economic shit or not? If they did, they own the economy. If they didn't, they don't until they do that, right?
So who are people blaming for this?
This, to me, is a very interesting trend line that we're seeing develop over the last few months. All right, so, of course, Joe Biden was the last president. Donald Trump is the current president. Donald Trump wants to say,
Oh,
"Don't
this is
blame
not
me if you're
bad.
upset with the state of the economy. Blame the other guy."
Not
I don't
bad.
think Americans are buying what he's selling at this particular point, at least anymore. More responsible for the economic state. They asked about inflation back in March. Look at this, 38% said Joe Biden. 34% said Donald Trump. But look at where we are this month when they asked about the general state of the economy. Look at how much higher the Trump number is. 54%. The Joe Biden percentage dropped through the floor at 21%. So this idea that Donald Trump will try to sell to the American public, is trying to sell to the American public, is that it's the other guy. It's not me. It's that other guy, that old guy, Joe Biden. No longer is this being, the American public is no longer buying this set of arguments like they were back in March. And of course, what is so important here, we have had the tariff war in the last month. That's what's going on. I believe that a massive shift is occurring because Americans are seeing what's happening on their television screen.
Wow,
They're
he's
seeing
really
what's happening
good.
in the stock market. They're seeing what's happening in the bond market.
So usually CNN is very biased, but I like his energy.
One day Donald Trump says one thing about the tariff war, the next day he says another thing. One day one of his advisors says one thing, the next day that same exact advisor says another thing. And all of a sudden Americans are picking up on this. And this idea that Donald Trump is trying to sell, that you can blame Joe Biden, look at this again, this percentage, 54 to 21, a clear majority now are blaming Donald Trump for the state of the economy, not Joe Biden.
Yeah, so we talk about this a lot, right? There is a percentage of the country that will abandon Trump under no circumstances. We saw after January 6th, right in the heat of the moment and with all the passion and all the crimes that were committed, he dropped to like 30% approval rating. And I've seen polls on the issue of stealing Greenland for the United States. The low number I saw was 26% supported. The high number I saw was 33.
26, no way. 26% of the American public, that's 1 in 4 voting adults, want to seize Greenland as part of the United States. There's no fucking way. I mean, I know it's a minority. Obviously it's a minority, but just like the fact that it's that high. Like, why seize Greenland? Fuck it.
So somewhere in that range, that percentage of the country is fucking gonzo mentally. Trump could drop a nuke on Australia, and they'd be like, I had it coming. So that percentage is gone, right? The question is, how long until we bottom
They had
out?
to come and fucking fuck
Because you know that number's
Australia.
never going to leave them. But how long does it take
Mexico,
until we
nuke,
bottom out
just
completely?
fucking nuke
And we're basically
Canada.
already there in terms of who's responsible for the
Just
economy.
fucking
except for
drop a
the C's.
nuke
You're
on
doing all the
Canada.
economic moves, so you own the economy. And so people, they've
Fuck
broken
it.
up on that
And then
issue, right? Question is, how long until that's every issue, and how long until he's only left with his diehard death cult?
How has all of this, the tariff war, the
And then give, like,
uncertainty, the
tax
back and
breaks
forth
to, like, North
flip-flopping,
Korea and Russia
how is
and
that
shit.
affecting his overarching rating?
Yeah, okay, so I think this is so important, right? We've been talking about the economy, right? We talked about it last week. We spoke about it the week before. This has been the #1 story of the Trump presidency, and I made you viewers a promise. I said if prices go up and voters' thoughts on the economy go
Shit.
down, that would bring Donald Trump's approval rating down with him. That was the promise I made. And let's take a look at whether or not that's actually occurring, because that's the whole kid and caboodle here. If the two aren't linked, who really cares, right? Except for our 401ks. Trump's net approval rating. Look at this. It's a huge slide in it. In early February, it was plus 6 points. Then you go to late February, plus 2 points. Then you go to March, it's even. And look at this massive jump from late March to now. Minus 6 points. That's a 6-point drop in less than a month. And why is that occurring? It is because of the tariff war. The voters are punishing Donald Trump in one of his best polls, which now even that best poll is a negative poll for Donald Trump.
And like I said, we are just getting started. We haven't
Shit.
even been hit with the price shocks yet. You haven't even been hit with consumer goods that have gone up massively in price
Here
yet.
we go.
And that's coming. So this is just wait until it actually hits. Wait until people are being warned of the impacts of what's to come. But that's all theoretical until it actually happens. And then it's like, oh, shit. And then that number goes down way, way more. All right, I'm not done. I still got this for you. Ready?
Maybe dexterity.
So one of the things we hear over and over is that, look, man,
I might
Trump,
just do
a lot of his
dexterity.
stuff is unpopular, but there's one area where he consistently remains popular. And to be fair, that's true, according to a lot of polls.
I
The
need
area
it at
where he
some
remains
point.
popular
I'll
is
remove it
immigration,
later if I don't need
where
it.
everything's
But
underwater.
now
We're
I'm
looking at
going
immigration
for
like plus
this.
4 on
Mana
issue of
blessing.
immigration. However, that is absolutely misleading, because what people refuse to do in a poll like that is get into specifics.
I need to grab this.
Right? Like, it's easy to generally
And then
say,
this
yeah, I
one,
support what he's doing on
insightful.
immigration. Once you start giving exact examples of what he's doing and what he wants to do and what the impact is,
Just boom,
then all of
boom,
a sudden
boom,
it's a totally
insightful.
different story.
And
Look
then
at this. There's a new poll that just came out. This really is something.
and then maybe maybe
For selected immigration
these two.
policies in polls conducted between January
Just go
9th
boom, boom,
and
like
February
that.
28th. Ready? Deport undocumented
35%
immigrants who have
more.
lived in the U.S. for more than 10 years. That is negative 37%. That's underwater 37 points. So in other words, Americans are saying in colossal numbers, somebody's been here more than 10 years and they haven't committed a crime or anything. Leave them alone. They're fine.
Yeah.
That's the actual position of Americans. More. Deport undocumented immigrants who are parents of U.S. citizens by birth. That's underwater 36 points. In other words, Americans are saying, look, even if they're an undocumented immigrant...
Dude, if somebody comes here illegally, obviously they should try to gain a pathway to citizenship, but I just feel like just let them, if they don't commit any crimes, then just let them be. I don't get it. But on the other hand, if somebody comes here illegally and commits crimes, then yeah. Because what would we do to one of our citizens? We would throw them in jail. They commit a crime, we throw them in jail. Well, if they came here illegally and they commit a crime, well then why do we even want to clog up our prisons? Fuck that shit. We don't even want to have prisons. Ideally, we can rehabilitate people, but sometimes some people just have to be kept out of society. You have to deport people. Oh, solar amulet. First one. We're gonna swap it out, regardless of what we get. Just having the extra spirit.
If they didn't commit a crime and they have U.S. citizen kids, you gonna deport them? What about the kids? What do you do with the kids?
Yeah, like just let them. They're actually like, sure, they came here illegally, but like they're contributing to our economy. Like they buy food here. They buy food in this country, so they pay sales tax. Immigrants pay a lot in taxes. That's what people don't understand. A lot of conservatives say, "Oh, illegal immigrants, they don't pay taxes because they're illegal." Bullshit. They put more into the economy than a lot of other people do. They go to the grocery store and they buy food, and when they buy the food or they buy something, they get a tax. Whether it's like if you buy food or if you buy cigarettes, it's like an excise tax, or alcohol. Or you buy just food, or you buy a bag, 25 cents right there. They get charged sales tax, food tax, excise tax all the time, constantly contributing to the economy. So I don't understand what conservatives are fucking talking about when they're saying that immigrants don't contribute to the economy. It's fucking ridiculous.
36 points underwater. More. Deport undocumented immigrants who have not broken laws in the U.S. except for immigration laws. Even that is underwater 18 points. In other words, all the fear-mongering are illegal immigrants. They're illegal aliens, bro. They're illegal. Deport. When you are clear with the American public, hey, what if they are undocumented immigrants? What if they are, to use their terminology, illegal immigrants? But they've committed no other crimes at all. Nothing violent, nothing non-violent. Americans go, let them stay.
Yeah.
Let them stay.
They contribute to the economy.
Deport immigrants who are living in the U.S. illegally back, even if they have lived here for a number of years, have jobs, and no criminal record. That's underwater 14 points.
Yeah,
so,
no shit.
The American public is way more pro-immigration than you're led to believe. Deporting U.S. citizens convicted of...
They commit less crimes, too, because they know... Because if somebody comes here illegally, they know that they're going to be deported if they commit a crime. Like, they're here illegally. They're wondering whether they're going to be deported already. I don't think they should be, as long as they get a job and contribute to the economy, or just as long as they don't commit any crimes. They're not doing any harm. But if you commit a crime, especially if it's like weed possession or some shit, no, not that. Like a violent crime, like breaking into somebody's house or trying to hurt somebody, then of course that you immediately deport them. Like, there's no reason to clog up our prisons. Yeah, of course, fucking deport them in that case, but a majority of people are not like that, and they know they're going to be deported, so they're less likely to commit crimes. That's just how it is. Having somebody who came here illegally is a net benefit to the economy.
Crimes to foreign prisons. That's underwater 14 points. So in other words, like Trump always says, we got horrible people who hit grandmas over the head with a bat, shove people in front of trains. And the
Resume.
worst of the worst. We're going to get rid of the homegrown worst of the worst. You ask the American people, hey, do you agree with that? They go, no, you can't ship out an American citizen. Fuck you talking about? Deport all immigrants in the U.S. illegally who have been not convicted of a crime. That's -7. Cutting federal funds for sanctuary cities and states. That's -5. This is all not popular. Holding immigrants in large detention centers while...
No, cut. Spending money for a sanctuary city is just an investment. I'm back. After a long ass fucking time. Where was I? I was... just going. Yep. Evasion armor. Ha. I mean, if I have the requirement, 32 dex, I might use it if it's good. It's not gonna be good. Oh, mana, rarity, and it's got double res. Mana, rarity, double res. What if I got movement speed? Mana, I throw an exalt on it. Mana, rarity, 17% rarity, cold, lightning. Fuck, it's really good. Like, a lot of these ones are shit. No, I need these ones. I need these ones. Yep. 32 dexed. I will get that right now. I knew I needed dexed. 32 is okay. I'm not stacking up to 50. That's so many extra points. I would have to spec out of int. Like 2 points out of strength and a fuck ton of points out of intelligence.
How can I be?
Alright, buddy. Can help me out. We need 32 strength, okay? You need to help me reach that. No, 32 dexed.
I must keep calculating.
Just 2 points, that's it. So 1 out of strength and 1 out of mana. Strength. Okay.
How can I advise you?
Another strategy.
1 out of strength. And 1 out of int. Done. Oh! Something fucked up. Fuck. Okay.
How can I be?
I must keep calculating.
Is there strength? Yes. Damn it! Fuck, are you kidding me? Okay.
What have you learned?
Another strategy.
Strength. But then now I need int. God.
How can I be of aid?
Time to change plans.
Well, because if I go like this...
Quickly.
If I remove the strength for int, boom, we got an inventory issue. So we need the strength. And then we need to swap out a dexed int, like that. And then we cannot use the fucking... we can't use it. I should. Yeah, I need a path. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can put that in. Nah, I just can't use it. Yeah, 32. Energy shield. Max energy shield, max mana, lightning res. Max energy shield, max mana. Damn. That's worth a regal. What? Wait, what? It didn't... Oh, it got double of each! That was the next stat. Okay. 13% energy shield, 45 mana. Yep, that's it. That's it. Boom. Swap that out. That shit's gone. Dense Gargantuan. Gargantuan Life Flask. 710, Jesus. No, not that. This thing. Yep, there we go. 710 life over 3.5 seconds. Perfect. Gargantuan Life Flask. Alright. Oh, I still have to craft with that. I'm very nervous about this one. With 1 mana modifier. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Use. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Oh! 11% of damage taken recouped his mana. Okay. Okay. Oh, increased energy shield. Okay, let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wait, what do you mean it's not a rare? Oh, no, no, this one, this one, this one. Life regen. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm not gonna slam an exalt on it, but fuck. Damage taken recouped his mana. That's really crazy. 11% of damage taken recouped his mana. Being glassy gives us more mana. Funnels into the... See, this is what we need. Damage taken recouped his mana. I'm so tempted to slam an exalt on it. I'm not going to. Oh, dude. Another one! I can have another arsonist. Are you fucking kidding? Not enough dex, unfortunately. Gone. 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 Keep that for now. That one's gone now that I have my new one. That one's got the movement speed on it. Wait, I'm confused. I have two of them? Movement speed, life, dexterity, int. Movement speed, life, dexterity, int. Oh, this would be better to equip in theory, but this one right now, I couldn't do it. We're gonna get rid of that one, keep this guy right here. This one's a good one. Mana, rarity, cold res, lightning res. Very good. Ah, shit. Fuck, whatever. I don't want to lose the portal. We have an extra arsonist. We have 6 now. Oh, there goes the PlayStation fucking overdrive. Those fucking arsonists. Oh, they're gonna kill them all. Yo, come on. Why was it so hard? That was like one fucking enemy. I'm even squishier now. At the cost of more damage. Why do I keep doing this to myself? One extra arsonist. Oh, on death explosion. Come on. I knew Diablo, but you two? Jesus fucking Christ.
Determining whether or not they should be deported, that's -4.
Exalted.
Using Guantanamo Bay to detain thousands of migrants deported from the U.S., that's -4. Using the U.S. military to arrest and deport immigrants without legal status, that's -3. The only immigration things that are popular, ready? An executive order declaring an emergency at the U.S.-Mexico border, promising to deploy troops, construct additional border barriers, and implement mass deportations, 11. So, in other words, here, let me break this down for you, because this is actually really important. What the American people are saying here is, we support mass deportations insofar as the mass deportations are going after hardened criminal gangbangers who are violent, who are in this country. And this is where Trump's propaganda comes in, right? Because he insisted for years and years, we got criminals, we got horrible, we got gangsters, we got MS-13, we got Trinidad, Iraq, we got all these horrible people, we're going to get all these bad people out. And when he would talk about mass deportations, people think, oh yeah, you're going to round up all the literal violent criminal, murderer, rapist, robbers, gangsters, cartel members, and ship them out. But this is the point I'm trying to make to people, bro. It is an objective fact that there aren't that many of these people in the country. They're not there. Which is why when Trump says ICE has to do 1,200 deportations a day, not even 1% of them are going to be fucking violent criminals, because the violent criminals are already gonzo. Because they were deported under Democratic administrations and Republican administrations. The thing that's scary about people supporting that, right, is that Trump,
What?
we're going to find out in a few days here if he does this, on April 20th. Trump wants to use the Insurrection Act to declare martial law, to declare basically a war at the southern border, to allow him to use the military to round people up and ship them out. Right? And it looks like, what do you this? People go, yeah, militarize the border, send the military down there to deport people. But what Americans might not realize about this is, it doesn't just stop there. If he invokes the Insurrection Act, if he declares martial law, you think that, oh, really, there's just only going to be militarized troops along the border. No, he's going to say any anti-Trump protest, any anti-Elon protest in any city in America, this is in violation of the law, this is an illegal protest, now we're going to send the military in to break you up too. And finally, the only thing that's super popular among immigration policies, deport undocumented immigrants who have been accused of committing violent crimes. That one, virtually everybody agrees on. But as I just pointed out, that happens under Democratic administration, that happens under Republican administration. That is the least novel idea ever, right? Hey, here's a violent criminal who's in the country in an undocumented way. Everybody's like, okay, you can deport them, that's fine, right? The idea that this like, oh bro, it's iconoclastic, it's revolutionary, you do this thing that every fucking president has done forever. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So, anyway, look, he is collapsing. I gotta give you this too. Ready? Are you concerned Trump will defy a court order? Concerned, 55%. Not concerned, only 27%. So this poll number is amazing because it shows people are like, yeah, he's not accountable to anybody. He's fucking crazy. But at the same time, it's like, he already did it. So the number should be 100%. Right? Everybody's be like, yeah, I'm concerned he's going to violate a court order because he already violated a court order. And then finally, I think I have one more for you. Are you concerned, ready? This is wild. Are you concerned Trump will jail American citizens based on their political views? 50 to 40. They say, yes, we're concerned about that. 50 to 40. Half of the American public says, this guy is such a fascist, he might jail people for disagreeing with him. It's here, bro. The fascism is here. We are witnessing it. It's right in front of our eyes, and it is immensely disturbing. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps.
Yeah, nice. Good job, pal. Oh yeah, AOC. Dude. I want to hear what he has to say about this one. Bernie should just fucking
So as
run.
you all know, Bernie and AOC have been doing this anti-oligarchy tour. And look, you gotta call it what it is. They are putting up prime LeBron numbers now, bro. They are, I mean, it looks like the Beatles at their peak. Wherever the fuck they go. They've been going to purple districts. They've been going to just flat out right-wing ruby red ass districts. One place they went, I saw this last night. I forget the name of the place, but ruby red district, population of like 84,000, and like 30,000 people came out. I mean, this is, it's hard to wrap your mind around the extent to which here you have two political figures, Bernie and AOC, in an off year when it comes to elections. We're talking April of an off year. They're doing this tour, by the way, seemingly every day. They're in this a new place. I mean, I was talking to myself like, are they just gonna keep doing this like for the foreseeable future? Are they gonna at some point are they gonna be like, all right, we'll take a little break? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But what they're doing is they're going around and they're spreading the gospel of, hey man, you are witnessing an oligarchy. You are witnessing the robber baron billionaires hostily take over your government. It used to be all the corruption was behind the scenes. Now they've said, fuck it, what's the point of even trying to hide it? Corruption is basically legal. And so now it's in front of the scenes, and it's not subtle anymore. Elon is destroying the government, deleting agencies he doesn't like that regulates his ass. Well, at the same time, they're destroying Social Security. They're saying we want $1 trillion for the Pentagon, which, by the way, is the main fraud-filled part of our government. They failed 7 audits in a row, can't account for over 60% of their funds. And so they've had enough. Everybody's had enough. And they're standing up, they're fighting back. They are the only ones on the Democratic side who are fighting back in this particular way. And there was reporting early on that Bernie sort of sat back for like a week or two and was like, can somebody else please take the reins here, bro? I'm fucking 83 years old. You know, I should be laying on a beach somewhere, sipping a mojito, watching reruns of Murder, She Wrote on TV. Like, really? I gotta be the one to get out there and do it? And what it looks like is happening is Bernie Sanders is sort of passing the torch, prepping AOC. Like, hey, you're gonna hold the mantle of my legacy moving forward, right? And one of the things Bernie famously said before, I think, the 2016 run is, I wish I had started earlier. Like, I didn't start early enough. So here we are, in April of an off-election year. Bernie and AOC are touring the country, putting up prime Beatles numbers in red districts. Just mega viral, doesn't even put it into perspective, right? Like, this is above and beyond anything we've seen. Bernie and AOC are putting up stronger numbers than Bernie at the peak of his campaigns, right? He was able to pack a place, don't get me wrong, in 2016 and in 2020.
Dude, he needs to fucking run for president, dude. Just do it. It's gonna be so endearing if, like, he gets hurt along the way and then conservatives are bitching at him for being weak, and then it just shows somebody who's getting older, they're still dedicated to fixing this country. He could just be, he has a decent amount of money. He could just lay back on a beach and just chill, drink, just hang out for the rest of his life. He's not doing that. Bernie's gonna fucking die doing this. That's why he needs to be president.
But this is above and beyond even that. You want to know why? Because there's a mass awakening in this country, and people are looking at Trump and they're going, really? This guy? This is what we're going to do? We're going to go full fucking fascist because some buffoon reality star decided to? We're going to let the billionaires completely hijack our government because this guy's as corrupt can be? And so, now, guys, I mean, mark it down. Mark the date and time down, because this is just the beginning here. But we have some new polls that have come out on potential 2028 Democratic frontrunners. And this is incredible. So let's start with this one here. This is from Yale Polling. 2028 Democratic primary poll. Number one is still Kamala Harris, 28%. Now, I think everybody needs to realize she's at the top here because there's a recency bias, right? Name recognition is so huge when it comes to primaries, and she was just the Democratic standard bearer. And so people are going, basically, for lack of a replacement in my mind right now, sure, Kamala, right? That's what a lot of Democratic voters are doing. She's at 28%, okay? Number two is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, 21%. She surged all the way from, like, shit, I don't know what her average was, 1%, 3%, something in that ballpark.
Dude.
Surged to 21, nipping at the heels of Kamala and her 28. Now, by the way, you tell me what the trajectory is going to be when Kamala's incognito, nowhere to be seen, right? Last time we saw her, she was doing some speech at some Australian real estate conference, and AOC is touring the country talking about the threat of the fascists and the robber barons. Which one is going to stand up in the long run? Which one is going to gain in the long run? You tell me, I'll wait. This isn't exactly a difficult question. So, AOC is now second. She surged to be one of the frontrunners in 2028. Right behind AOC, we have Pete Buttigieg at 14%. By the way, he's not doing much. I saw him on a podcast the other day, but that's about it. Right? Newsom, all the way down at 6%. He was viewed as a real favorite for a while, but since he decided to do a podcast where he smoothly jerks off Steve Bannon and Charlie Kirk and Michael Savage, boom, he went down.
Yeah, no shit.
Shapiro. Josh Shapiro is at 5%. Mark Kelly, really? He's at 4%? He's the Arizona Democratic Senator, very milquetoast. J.B. Pritzker at 3, Mark Cuban at 3, Gretchen Whitmer at 3, that one's going to go down too because she just met with Trump and it was humiliating, and Andy Bashir at 3. So AOC now one of the favorites. Let me give you more. So this is a different poll. Ready? This one is Echelon Insights. Harris is at 28%, and this one's still leading, but she's 5 down from their last poll. Booker surged to second place in this one, +9. Why? Because he did a 25-hour fucking filibuster. It wasn't really a filibuster technically, but it was like a, he just held the floor for 25 hours, I guess is the proper terminology. And people are going, oh, thank God somebody's fighting. Oh, thank God somebody's fighting. Now, as I told you, I'm not in favor of Booker being the candidate for a variety of reasons. I mean, this guy still takes a tremendous amount of money from the Israel lobby as Israel is doing a genocide, and his voting record is very pro-Israel, again, as they're committing a genocide. To me, that's a bridge too far, dog. I just can't have it. The other thing is, if you go look at his 25-hour speech, there was a lot of issues he didn't touch, right? And it's like, really, if you're going to do a 25-hour filibuster against Trump and what they're doing, you're kind of obligated to bring up Greenland, and how he's threatening to steal Greenland. Panama, how he's threatening to steal Panama. Gaza, and how Trump is saying we're going to own Gaza, the U.S. is going to take it over, we're going to build casinos and hotels and build gold statues to be there. You're sort of obligated.
In Gaza.
I don't even think he brought up Mahmoud Khalil, the Palestinian Columbia student who led the anti-genocide protest and was fucking disappeared by the regime. So, look, if you're going to be the standard bearer, you can't hide from these big issues. They all matter. They all matter. But he surged to 11%, again, because he did that filibuster and people are yearning for fighters. Then we have Pete Buttigieg tied with AOC at 7% in this poll. My boy Tim Walz at 5%. Again, I think with him that number's only going to go up because he's doing it.
Dude, Tim Walz, fucking... No, he's the one. Walz should be at the highest one. Walz.
These events around the country, he's going on the media all over.
Well, Bernie's not running, so... You know, Walz, dude. Walz is the one that needs to be elected. He's the one that has the highest chance of winning.
For the place. And then we also have Newsom at 4, Crockett, Jasmine Crockett at 3, Shapiro at 3, Whitmer at 3, Pritzker at 3, Jon Stewart at 3.
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart at 3. I love that. I love that. Just the fact that he was included in the poll, number 1. And number 2, he's getting 3%. That's a start, bro. Roy Moore at 2, Andy Bashir at 1, and Stephen A. Smith at 1. Stephen A. Smith at 1. Holy cow. Stephen A's been making a lot of noise. He clocked in at 1%. All right, here we go. This is probably my favorite one. Ready? This is from that Yale poll.
Why is Harris... No, Harris needs to... What the fuck? Okay, when it comes to AOC, Harris, Buttigieg, Whitmer... Yeah, obviously AOC is the best, yes. Yes, AOC.
Among Democrats, net favorables, number 1... Net favorable,
yep.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez plus 62%.
Yeah.
Number 1 among Democrats. Number 1. Number 1. Kamala's right behind at 59. Pete Buttigieg is plus 50.
AOC
plus 38,
has
Kelly
Kamala
plus 35. Bashir plus 33. Newsom plus 30. Shapiro plus 28. Cuban plus 25. Ruben Gallego plus 24. Roy Moore plus 20. Cooper plus 18. Pritzker plus 15. And they're ready for this? Oh, I love this. Inject this into my veins, bro. Ready for this? Ready? Stephen A. Smith, net favorable among Democrats, minus 17. So in other words, all that like fucking centrist tap dancing he does, people are not in the mood for that. I don't want to hear shit about both sides. I don't want to hear shit about compromise and bipartisanship at a time when the Republicans have gone full fascist and full billionaire coup. I don't want to hear it. There is no middle ground. These people are extremists, and we need to call them for what they are. But then you also have John Fetterman at minus 17 among Democrats. I seem to remember a lot of elite media goons pretending, like, oh, John Fetterman is the way forward for Democrats, bro, because he's like a down-to-earth white guy who's like independent thinking and moderate, bro, and this is what the electorate wants. Does it look like it's what the Democratic electorate wants, you dumb bitch? Not even close. It turns out when all of your commentary in the midst of a fascist coup and a billionaire coup, when all of your commentary is about how Israel is based as they committed genocide, and all of your commentary is like, oh, well, you gotta hand it to Trump on this thing or that thing, and are they really all that extreme on immigration? I mean, I kind of agree with them on the issue of immigration. It turns out when you do that, people look at you and go, what are you doing in this party? You clearly don't agree with the people in this party.
All right. Okay, Troubled Camp, never got that. Venom Drought, I didn't get... Wait, did I get that one? No, there's like a check through it. I never got that one. And then this one too. Fuck. Alright, we're just gonna keep pressing forward. I'll be back in a second.
What are you doing? Like, just join the other party. If you're going to say mostly positive things about the right and mostly negative things about the far left, right, and all day long you talk about how Israel is based as they carpet bomb more children, well, this is going to be the result. This is going to be... This Team AOC is now on Twitter is now releasing like seemingly like presidential style 2028 ads for AOC. And one of the reasons why she's surging is because in the midst of doing this tour with Bernie Sanders, where they're both hitting all the right points, she's saying shit like this. Here we go.
Bakersfield, this is a matter of fact. Donald Trump is a criminal. He was found guilty of 34 felony counts of fraud, found liable for sexual abuse. And if he wants to find the rapists and criminals in this country, he should look in the mirror.
Yup.
It's time, partner.
Do it.
Is that so hard? I mean, my whole fucking life, Democrats are, you know...
What am I doing that?
And one of the reasons why she's surging
She's fucking
is because
Bakersfield. Wait, I missed it.
With Bernie Sanders, where they're both...
Wait, this was April 15th. This was 2 days ago. Wait, I was close by. Fuck.
Bakersfield. This is a matter of fact. Donald Trump is a criminal. He was found guilty of 34 felony counts of fraud, found liable for sexual abuse. And if he wants to find the rapists and criminals in this country, he should look in the mirror.
Is that so hard? I mean, my whole fucking life, Democrats are, they fight with the kid gloves on. Republicans show up with a chainsaw and a sledgehammer, and Democrats show up with pogs. And they're like, you want to play some pogs? Like, this is what we've been looking at. And they are so fucking ripe for criticism. They are so fucking ripe to get metaphorically punched right here. And Democrats refuse to do it. They refuse to state the obvious. They refuse to bring up points that are just devastating when used in the other context. If you had a Democratic president with Trump's record, oh my God, they would have been hammered into the ground so relentlessly and so thoroughly that nobody would ever be like, yeah, I like that guy. But they just let Trump get away with everything. Well, no, we're not having that anymore.
That did seem too, like, it felt robotic, kind of. I don't know.
Today's day and age, with how extremist the right is, this should be fucking no holds barred. Give them everything you got. You go for the fucking jugular day in and day out, and you make clear.
It's okay, baby. You okay?